So welcome to my channel. Today we'll be looking at basic laws of arithmetic operations. Basic laws of arithmetic operations. Before we go into the laws of arithmetic operations, I want us to note the 4 basic arithmetic operations we have. They are your addition, you can see the sign, your multiplication, your division, and your subtraction. These are the basic arithmetic operations we have. We have others, but these are the basic arithmetic operations. So let's go to the first law now. So our first law is commutativity, commutative law. Commutative law talks about when you have two integers. You have two integers and you can, the order does not affect the result when it comes to using the operations. The order does not affect the result. What does that imply? So if I have two integers, let me say I have A and B. They are my integers. Okay. Let's say A is 5 and my B is 8. Now let's start with addition and see if addition is commutative. Let's start with addition. Now this commutativity states that if I have A plus B and is equal to B plus A under addition, it means that addition is commutative. Now let's check it out and know if addition is commutative. Okay, let's start with A plus B, which is 5 plus 8. And that will give us 13. Check it out with B plus A, which is 8 plus 5. It's also 13. So what we can say now is that 5 plus 8 is the same as 8 plus 5. That the order does not affect the result, which is 13 for both. Okay. So with that, we can say that addition is what? Commutative. Addition is commutative. Okay. So we are through with addition and our addition is commutative. Let's try, let's say subtraction. Let's go this way. Subtraction. Is subtraction commutative? Is subtraction commutative? Let's see if A minus B will be equal to B minus A. Still using our values, we have 5 minus 8 giving us minus 3, and then we have 8 minus 5 giving us 3. The results are not the same. So we will now say that 5 minus 8 is not the same as 8 minus 5. Okay. So subtraction is not commutative. Subtraction is not commutative. Hope that is clear. Subtraction is not commutative. Let's check out for multiplication. Is multiplication commutative? Multiplication. So in multiplication, it will be A times B is equal to B times A. Okay, so still using our values, we have 5 times 8, giving us 40. And then 8 times 5 will also give us 40. So we can say that 5 times 8 is the same with as 8 times 5, both will give us 40. Hence, multiplication is what? Commutative. Okay, multiplication is commutative. Now let's see division. Is division commutative? Division, we are looking at A divided by B. Is it the same? Is it going to give us the same result as B divided by A? So for A divided by B, I'm going to have 5 divided by 8, which will give us 0.625. And then 8 divided by 5 will give us 1.6. So both are not the same. Hence, division is not commutative. Okay, division is not commutative. Now, under this commutative, from what we have here is only addition and multiplication that are commutative operations. So we can say that addition and multiplication are commutative operations, while subtraction and division are not commutative operations. Okay, so next is associative law. Associative law. So this is it has to do with three or more numbers. It can be under addition, it can be under multiplication and all that. So let's look at let's say we have these numbers A, B, C. We still want to use integers. Okay, let's say our A is 2, our B is 3, and our C is 5. Now, what associativity states is, let's start with addition again. If I have to add these three numbers, they say A plus B plus C. That if I have this, let's say I have A now, okay, and then I have to I have to add these ones first before adding this. Is the same thing as adding the first two before adding the third. So what this is saying, it doesn't matter if you start with the last two or you start with the first two. Let's see if that is the case in addition. So for this now, it's going to be 2 plus 3 plus 5. Okay, let's see what will happen. Remember, we start with a bracket, so it is 2 plus 8, giving us 10. Let's see on this side what we'll have. It will be 2 plus 3 in the bracket now, then plus 5, and that is 5 plus 5, giving us 10. So is equal. Remember, we are trying to see if it's equal. Yes, it's equal. So addition is associative. Okay, so addition is associative. Okay, so let's look at subtraction. Okay, let's say we have A minus B minus C, is it the same as if I have A minus B and minus C? Okay, so this will be 2 minus, open the bracket, 3 minus 5. So start with the bracket. I have 2 minus, okay, minus 2. And that gives me 2 plus 2, which is 4. Let's go to this side. On this side, I will have 2 minus 3 in the bracket first, then minus 5. So this will give me minus 1 minus 5, and that is minus 6. Now you can see that both are not equal. Okay, both are not equal. Hence, subtraction is not, this is associative, subtraction is not associative. Okay, it's not associative. So let's move further. Let's check out for multiplication. Okay, for multiplication, let's see for multiplication, if I have A times B times C, is it going to be the same as A times B times C? Let's check it out. So this will be 2 times 3 times 5. On this side, starting with the bracket, I have 2 times 15, and that gives me 30. So let me check on this side. I have 2 times 3 in the bracket times 5, and that is 6 times 5, giving me 30. So both are the same. So we can say that multiplication is associative. So let's look at the division. So I'm looking at having 2 divided by 3 divided by 5 is equal to 2 divided by 3 divided by 5. Now definitely this alone is telling us it can be. So division is not associative. So for associativity, we have addition and multiplication, and division and subtraction are not associative. So this is not, division is not. Okay, so let's move straight to the next. We have is the third one is distributive law. This has to do with 2 operations. Okay, this has to do with 2 operations. We are going to focus on it's either we go with addition and multiplication, or multiplication and subtraction. So we distribute. Let's distribute multiplication over addition and subtraction. So I will give you a guide on how to do that. Let's say that it says that, so what I'm doing is to distribute. Okay, multiplication is distributed over addition and subtraction. subtraction. Okay. Yeah. Still, we are going to have three numbers. So I'm going to have A, B, and C elements of integers. Okay, they are integers. So let's say that we have A times, okay, let's start with addition, B plus C. That this is the same as, we distribute this now to this. So we're going to have A times B plus A times C. You can see how I distributed this multiplication over this addition. Then if it is over subtraction, let's say we have A times B minus C. Okay, that is A times B minus A times C. Okay, so let's see which of these will give us, we are still using the same value for A being equal to 2 and B is 3 and C is 5. So let's go with this first one. Okay, so let's say we have 2 times 3 plus 5. Okay, is it going to be the same as 2 times 3, okay, plus 2 times 5? Okay, now for this we can simply add what we have in the brackets, and that gives us 8, and our result is 16. Let's check out here. Okay, here I will multiply to get 6. Okay, plus here I'll multiply to get 10, which will sum to give us this. So we can now say here that multiplication is distributed over addition. Yes, is distributed over addition. Okay, is distributed over addition. Let's see if we can work this out here. Okay, so let's have it on subtraction. So let's see, subtraction is the one I want to do here. So I'm going to have 2 times 3 minus 5. Is it going to be the same as 2 times 3 minus 2 times 5? Okay, let's see. On this side I have 2 times minus 2, and that gives me minus 4. On this side I'm going to have 6 minus 10, and that gives me minus 4. So what can I say here? That multiplication is distributed over subtraction. Multiplication is distributed over subtraction. Okay, so we can say that multiplication is distributed over addition and subtraction. Multiplication is distributed over addition and subtraction.